This is a quick garden update as of the 14th of October 2022. Autumn's here and so is the rain. So what we've got here is a very small urban garden. I haven't got a lawn. I've got a few raised vegetable patches here, and in the coming months, especially next year, I'm going to be documenting how to grow food for yourself in a survival garden. Small space, high density, and get some real good crop growing, which will actually end up saving you a lot of money. So all we can see here now is the last of the beans, which are finishing. That's my compost heap in the corner. I've got more runner beans here. I'm just waiting for these to dry up on the plants, and they'll be harvested for the beans when they go dry and then stored over winter. This is the remnants of some pots that was salad in earlier. Strawberry plant, which will be over winter now, and the last remaining kohlrabi and some celery there, and some basil in between, the last of the leeks too. This is the pumpkin vine. You've seen this in an earlier video. The pumpkins have now been cropped, which are drying in the window. We've also got, this is interesting, some mushrooms growing here in one of the pots that was used earlier in the year, and some radicchio, which actually is swelling quite nicely this time of year. You'll see this in an upcoming video. But just for reference, this is a plum tree in the corner, which was planted last autumn. Just had its first year getting its roots down. In the corner here we've got a pear tree. Obviously not optimum light, but as it gains a bit of height it'll develop and get a bit better. And here we've got an apple tree. And this is the compost heap as well. So tomorrow I'll be doing a good sort out in the garden. I'll be doing a lot of cutting back and shredding of various other bits and pieces, and documenting all of that. In some other future videos I'll be taking up this wood chip and disposing of that, and upsetting the raised beds and spreading the compost on this area, and creating a whole giant vegetable patch here. So we'll have roughly 6 by 5 probably square meters of growing space, and we'll see what we can do with that, which will actually produce quite a lot of food. And of course there's a greenhouse in the corner, which we had some good tomatoes and cucumbers off this year as well as chilies. Also, it's worth saying there's some parsnips here which have grown a little bit excessively leaf wise, due to them being planted with broad beans, runner beans, I'm going to speculate. But we'll see in the coming videos, like I say, what the results are. And yeah, you'll be in the loop with that. Also, one interesting thing is spring onions planted many months ago, which have been left to bulb up, and they are actually quite big now. So yeah, stay tuned, and hopefully this will be a very interesting series where you may be able to learn one or two things and save yourself some money growing produce instead of buying it with all the inflated food prices in times like these.